if there is an event going on anywhere in New York City, you will find a guy named Todd Wharton there. Todd is the creator and host of Facetime with Todd Wharton, now in its 5th season. You can find it on YouTube and a number of other platforms. In all my years at Channel 7, if I was at the opening of an envelope, Todd was there before and after with a camera and a microphone interviewing everybody. I have never seen anybody who is on top of all things New York like this guy. Let's bring him on now. Todd Wharton, good morning. Good to have you on.
Hey, Ken, how are you today? Thank you for having me, sir.
Good to have you on. And literally, it sounds like hyperbole, but if there was an event anywhere, how the hell is it that you would get to every single event before anyone else, stay there through and stay there after, and manage to get every interview with every person? How do you do it? Where do you get the energy?
First of all, I love what I do. And I think this industry, what I think most people need to understand is to get to people like you and everybody else, it's about building relationship over the years. I think that's one of the major things that are missing in any business is people want everything now instead of letting people get to know who you are. And over the years, I met everybody in the industry, music, entertainment, politics. And now that I come to an event, I'm kind of welcome with open arms, and they know they're going to get a good, fun, informative interview. And that's what interviews should be, like what me and you are doing now, not Q&As. It's two great people having a conversation that really respect each other. And that's something I built with myself and my team.
And it does take time. You're right, because there's so many people doing podcasts today. There are millions, literally millions of podcasts, and
Yeah.
everybody could just put on a hat and say I'm a podcaster, and I have my computer or my phone or whatever, and I'm on. So how does an individual, especially somebody in a large celebrity status, say a Jimmy Kimmel or a Fallon, whom you've interviewed, how does somebody
Yeah.
like that know the difference? Well, it takes time, right? They have to know that you're not posing a threat and you're not going to ask the wrong question. And yet
Yeah.
you're still going to ask questions that people will be interested in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if people don't know, I interviewed you a few years ago and it went so smooth. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is I always tell people if you're going to interview celebrities, they don't need to interview with you because they're already at that status. But if they respect you and you come to the table that you know who they are and you do your research, the interview goes much better. You open up your personality, and I like making people laugh. I've been blessed to become friends with a lot of great celebrities today in all aspects of all industries. And John Amos, God bless him, up in heaven, became a really good friend of mine. He took his time with the Sun on a show I did, and he was telling people that this is the next phase of late night. And it was such an honor and a blessing for him to say that to me because that's what the premises of the show was going to. Now going into our 5th season, we are blessed now to be asked to do the Emmys, Time 100, all the parades, and we want to give the industry a new type of interview, because it's very hard to get on that plateau of such esteemed people like Fallon and Kimmel. And I'm honored to be able to interview those guys as well, because it's about supporting one another. But they're seeing that, hey, there's a new person that may take on the reins of what we're doing. We're honored to happen. And I'm honored to even get those blessings. So even to be able to talk to somebody like you, Ken, I've been following you for a long time. There's no surprise why you're an Emmy Award winner and respected journalist. It's because you know what you're doing. You have a good look about yourself. You're very intelligent. You do your research, and people enjoy talking to you on a daily basis. So if I can even go half that route in what I'm looking to do, I've won already. So
I should just let everybody know my mother gave a check to Todd to say all that. So just so everybody's aware. I hope it was over $100 this time, Todd. No, that's very
no,
kind of you to
tell
say
her it bounced, by the way. Tell her the check bounced, and I'm not too happy about that because
that. I
I had to
will.
end up washing dishes because my credit card didn't work, and it was just really messed up. So
Hey, Todd, I got news for you. My credit card doesn't work these days either. I'll tell you, that's where we are today. What? Let
exactly,
me
exactly.
because you people who think they could just like set up the phone. Now I'm a podcaster. It's so much more. You have a team of people you've amassed, And
Yeah.
you, like I said, you have taken the time. Let me ask you something. What did you
Yeah.
do professionally before you did FaceTime?
I actually was a GM, manager, runner in the restaurant industry for over 30 years. So I got to
Interesting.
meet so many celebrities, artists. I created a networking event that became number one in New York. It was averaging 400 people a month, bringing together the entire industry, like everybody from culinary artists to actors, you name it, the industry, because that's what networking was missing. Actors don't want to meet actors; they want to meet everybody, even politicians and news journalists, because the art and entertainment industry is 95% of the world. But then when COVID hit, my company died, like completely
Mhm.
died. So like everybody else, I was trying to figure out, and one day somebody was like, "Hey, Todd, you're really good on the red carpet. That's what you were doing at your events. Why don't you try start interviewing?" And I said, "You know what? I really like doing it." I decided, let me learn the industry. So I learned how to direct, write, produce, sing, dance. Studied everybody from news journalists to daytime and nighttime shows. Critique my comedic stance, and from all that, I created a profile of a new talk show host, and people seemed to really like it a lot. So it wasn't just an overnight thing, it was something that fell into my lap. And I always tell people, learn from somebody like Betty White. You're never too old to come back, you're never too old to find your passion. Because if you're not living a passionate life, then who's left you living? And that's something that me and my team stand by.
All right, so we could find you only because we're out of time now, Todd. But
Good.
I would love to talk more about this with you. Where do they find you? Because you're on Instagram, you're on YouTube, you have a bunch of platforms. FaceTime with Todd Wharton, Wharton. Tell people all the platforms.
Sure. So Instagram is the best place right now. You can go to Todd Wharton Official. That's the best way to follow everything. Or obviously our website, facetimewithtoddwharton.com. Everything is there. It's a very easy site to manage. And yeah, pretty simple.
I love it. And you get to see all your team that you work with too, which is great. You guys do a lot of editing. I mean, people think it just magically appears. It takes time to shoot, edit, put it
Yeah.
all together. It takes a lot of time. And you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. It's just
Oh,
amazing all the interviews you did. I just know that there are those of us who watch, as I know you know, but who have actually gone through all your videos and you're very good at what you do. We've got
thank
to
you.
have you back
Appreciate
on.
it.
No,
Yeah, of
it's a lot of
course.
work. A lot of
Yeah.
work. So he is the creator and host of FaceTime with Todd Wharton, now in its fifth season. Todd, thank you again, my friend, for coming on today.
Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
You too.